Welcome to the Valentine's Day weekend. This is all zodiac sign reading. One portion of it will be for individuals who are already in a steady couple. You are already with your person. We're just going to take a look at the dynamic kind of thing. Meanwhile, the other portion will be for individuals who are single and ready to find their person, long-term person. So we will go ahead. I will explain to the singles the traits, the personality traits of your long-term individual, things to look out for. And for those in a couple situation, we will just go over what is going on in the dynamic, and if we require to offer some advice or get some advice, then that will show through as well. All right, let's get started. So, Sagittarius, you are, you are the individual that we will be talking to right now. So, what's going on in the in the dynamic that the Sagittarius is currently in? We've got the Queen of Cups, very lovely. It is about emotional maturity, emotional expression. Yes, yes, yes. You may be dealing with an individual who is of the water sign, but there is a requirement to put your put your worries to rest here, not allow you to, like, look, Sagittarius, let's be clear, you are not supposed to let the dark thoughts win in this dynamic, is really what's going on. And now let me see what is happening overall. Yeah, there's the dynamic, there's the problem, there's the problematic thing. And oh, not those, this one. You want equal reciprocity. Yeah, I see that. There are some disappointments here in this dynamic overall because you require someone to work alongside with you. Got it. Okay, that's not a problem. Actually, Sagittarius, not a bad read. Not a bad read. Pretty straightforward, pretty easygoing, like it's understandable. I can see what's really actually going on here for you, and it looks okay. It looks like it can be overcome. It just requires someone here in this dynamic to put in the effort again. There, I'll say it that way. Or both of you require to put in the effort together, whatever this is, okay? It doesn't look like a bad thing, though. It really doesn't. It's just about letting go of old patterns, old disappointments. Oh, that's what it is. Old disappointments. Things that made you feel depleted. Things that made you feel like you were the only one working on this partnership. It seems like that's going to be out of the way here. I need this. I need this. I see this. I need that card. Yeah. Pushing the dynamic forward is what's going to happen here. Good. Good. Sagittarius, this is lovely. It seems like your dynamic is going to finally move forward. But there is an individual who kind of slightly needs to step up emotionally in this dynamic. And that's okay. That's not a problem. There's a little bit of a doubtful or fearful or concerning kind of, looming moon over this dynamic here. But I don't think it's going to be a big problem for you guys to overcome. I really don't think it's going to be a big issue for you guys to overcome whatever this moon is. It's more about, being uncertain here. It does have a little bit of uncertainty here. You are uncertain if this person is going to level up for you. Uh, Something like that. Okay. If this person is going to start taking more interest in you, if this person is going to start really showing you their emotional side of themselves when they didn't, because you were technically carrying this relationship yourself. It seems like it did quite a number on you in terms of depleting your own energy here. You were the one, believing in this dynamic all along and hoping that this person would kind of, they would they would kind of level up alongside with you. You did have some disappointments here, some some unfortunate events maybe as well here. But it seems like I feel like you guys are gonna be okay. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is lovely. You guys are gonna go off into the sunset. Actually, that's what's gonna happen here, Sagittarius. It seems like the disappointments of the past are not going to be enough to hinder you both to move forward in this relationship. Now, this person, though, does have a little bit of catching up to do. Yes, yes, they do with the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, they do. But I don't think it's going to be a problem. I also don't think you should be expecting this change overnight, though. No, no. But it will start. It will start small, and it will progress. It will progress. The thing is that there's also a small little. Sorry, there's a small little warning for you, Sagittarius, and that is if there is a little bit of a disappointment present because you feel like this person's back to their old ways again, stop manifesting that. You don't need to keep yourself in a place of worry. Okay. There's no need for that. There is a requirement for you to also allow this individual to show you the efforts that they are ready to put into this dynamic, which you have been carrying majority of your stay with this person. But allow, like, loosen the leash a little bit, loosen the reins a little bit to this dynamic. You no longer have to feel like you need to be 100% in the corner of this dynamic, because actually the other party is going to take the other 50 that you've been waiting for them to do for so long. So they will, they will try to balance out and equalize this dynamic with you. Of course, you guys will have some conversations in terms of how to move this forward from a sad place to a happy place where you guys can have a good future ahead. So you guys will have a conversation about that. It will be very eye-opening, is what I want to say. Quite eye-opening about the different discussion. No, not discussion. Sorry. What is that? Hold on. The differences that you guys had weren't really working for quite a bit, and you guys will have a discussion about that specifically. So it will be more about trying to get on the same page with one another and making sure, yeah, that you guys have the motivation to work this out. Okay, this person will have the motivation to work this out with you. Yes, they will. And I think that's the thing that you've been waiting for the most. Yeah, you've been very patient with this individual here. And it seems like they will finally start, showing the energy that you didn't have previously. They will start to do that now. They will start to show up for you now. Now, the thing is, Sagittarius, is it really too late? That is the question that you will require to ask yourself, right? With the Two of Swords. Is it really too late, or are you able, or are you not able? I know you're able, but are you willing to see this through, right? Alongside with your person, are you willing to see this through? That's really the question here. All right, so the single Sagittarians, let's take a look at what's coming towards you. I mean, what your state of mind is, your state of heart is, your own well-being, things of that nature that'll pop through. And then we will talk about your future long-term person, because that's why, that's why you're here. That's what you're here for. You're here to see who is coming into your life that is stable and awesome and wonderful. And, they have a good head on their shoulders, all that good jazz. Okay. Ooh, quite a bit. Oh, well, you're definitely looking for a relationship here. Yeah, it's you. That's you. You are definitely looking for a type of partnership here that is strong. It is strong. The confidence levels in this partnership is supposed to be strong. You have an outlook in a way where it's like, I want the whole thing or not at all. It's something like that. You do come off as that type of individual that you want everything in a bag of chips. I mean, it's not that you don't deserve, you do. Yeah, there you are. Okay, we're good. You're gonna have a lovely person, but who is this? What is this? What is that? Hold on, hold on. There is. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Do not expect the worst out of this new individual. Please don't do that because you are rehashing old memories from the past. This is not the same thing, same old like before. It's not like this. You may be tired of trying to get into a relationship with a lot of people who just didn't really give back equally, that kind of thing. Your old partnerships were kind of weird, though. I'm sorry to say it like that, but they kind of are. Or they were. Mm, they had this tendency to. Okay, so the old people, your previous partners or whatever, they had this tendency of allowing other parties to come in and make a mess of your relationship with your person here somehow, like, but these are old dynamics. These are previous dynamics. It seems like this new one over here, I don't feel like it's going to be like that. I think you guys will actually get along very, very well with one another. It's just a matter of having the inner strength for yourself to not bring the past into your present or your future, because your person, your soul tie here doesn't deserve that. They don't deserve that type of outlook from you here, right? Um, so keep yourself pretty, I would say optimistic, but no, I was gonna say like keep your belief strong in the fact that you will get into a partnership with a great person. Keep that vision strong. And whatever you dealt with here in the past, which was the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, like there was a betrayal here. It was problematic here. You had to walk away here. You had sleepless nights about this person, or because of this person here, the old person, okay? The old dynamics here, and it seems like you're not really going to be getting into that type of thing anymore. But you do require to put any kind of doubting to rest. Okay. It's a new person. They deserve a new, fresh outlook from you. All right. That's really what it's about here. Okay. Let's see this person's, this nice little soul ties personality traits. Let's take a look. Pisces is nice. Libra is nice. Oh, this person's going to be a little bit more emotional than you. That's fine. I mean, you kind of need that, I think. Yeah, you kind of need that because it feels like you need that sense of like adventure, or no, it's almost like believing in the magic of a relationship and how nicely it can actually work out here. This new person is very lovely. They are optimistic. They do come bearing nice gifts. Okay, apparently I had to say that with Jupiter. They do believe in fairness. They do have like a mystical energy about them. Maybe they will charm you a little bit, and you guys can kind of start from there, type of thing. Let's see here. What else is this person's? Who else is this? What else is this? We do have Aquarius, and we also have Uranus. Okay, they're a logical type of thinker as well, but they will be compassionate. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they could actually be Aquarius Pisces here. They could. They really could. So here's the thing, singles. It seems like you have an individual who not only thinks of your well-being, but also has good grounds to share information with you. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. No, it's still the same thing, but let me just rephrase it in a way that it makes sense here. They are both using their mind and their heart with you, Sagittarius. And that's a really nice person. That's a great person. That's a nice person. They will be open to sharing their ideas with you. They will be open to reciprocating emotions with you. They will have more of a optimistic, happy mindset alongside with you. This person's nice. This person's nice. The thing here, though, is that you will get this person as soon as you stop thinking the worst of them. There's something about that. Don't compare them to any old people that you've dealt with in the past. Don't do this to yourself. And instead, look at this individual from a fresh new perspective and see them for who they're trying to be for you. You know, like no, but okay, that makes a little bit of a compromised way that I'm saying that. What I'm trying to say is see the good stuff that they're trying to bring into your life. You know, give them a chance to show you that there are good people out there still. Give them a chance to, you know, entice you with actually really charming words. They are a charmer. That is lovely, by the way. But they're not doing it because they are, you know, trying to fool you or trap you or anything like that. They are just doing it because that's just the way they are. They look at life from a perspective of, hey, the glass is always half full. They look at it that way, okay? And they do like to have, they like to invest in their fantasies. Yes. Yes, they are a little bit of a dreamer. That's true. That's true. But they will also try to plan this out with you. Essentially, what I'm saying is if they can see you in their future, they're definitely going to make it known. You're going to know right away. Well, I'm not saying the first day of meeting you, but you know, you're going to know that this person wants you in their life. You're going to know that right away. Yeah, they're going to make it known. They will. They'll communicate it to you. They will. And the way that, okay, here's a hint of how you will know that this person wants to be with you long term. The hint is whenever they talk to you, right? And they kind of incorporate you into the picture without them even realizing it, without them even knowing it, you'll know for a fact that they already feel like you are part of their life. Okay. And that is a very lovely thing to have with a person when it happens from a natural place, you know? Sure, maybe they will say it intentionally. They will let you know that they want to see you in their future and vice versa and all that. But this feels more like this person will let it slip in some way. And you will know then for sure that this individual is yours to keep. Okay. And, you know, you will be theirs to keep, that kind of thing. It's very nice. It's very nice. All right, so Capricorn, let's take a look here for those of you that are in a dynamic already, a long-term couple dynamic. Let's take a look what's going on here for you. So Capricorn, those that are already stable and hitched. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn. Ooh, oh, I've got that. Oh, taking control here, huh? Okay, give me a second. So I've got the Emperor. Okay, what's next over here? Oh, that's nice. That's actually okay. That's not too bad. Ace of Wands here. Magician. Oh wow, that's good. Two of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Oh, the Four of Cups, huh? Okay. Oh, and then it's split here. Let me see what that is. Let's take a look here. The Hermit. Yeah. I'm kind of not surprised, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit not surprised. It has a feeling of a little bit of ghosting here. Let me see what this is. Yeah. Three of Wands. Okay. Let me see what's going on in this dynamic here. Holy cow. Okay. Capricorn, I'll be honest with you, there's a little bit of a power struggle going on here somehow. And I know that the Five of Wands is not present. I know that the Five of Swords is not present, but I do feel I get this hint of everybody wants to be in charge. But nobody wants to step up for the part. There's something going on with that. Okay, Capricorn. Give me a second here. I mean, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Magician is talking about how a person wants to, like, they are ready to get things done. They are ready to follow through with you. They are ready to, but there's some kind of weird little blockage here where it doesn't feel like enough. It doesn't feel like there's enough effort. It doesn't feel like there's enough of a follow through. It doesn't feel like there is, uh, it just feels a little small here in comparison. Don't know why this Emperor is talking a big game, but they're not showing up for it. And then it makes you over here feel like you are being neglected, you're being ghosted, and you're not really sure what is actually happening with this individual. Now, the person is a Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio. Virgo again with the Hermit there. Those are the majors. Minors, though, I've got a Pisces. I've got a Sagittarius with the Three of Wands. Ace of Wands is Aries. That's coming out, giving out that vibe too here. Two of Swords is a little bit like a Libra, and then Seven of Cups is a Pisces again. Okay. So, well, Two of Swords can be a little bit of both, though. Libra and Gemini. Somehow I'm getting Libra, Gemini there with the Two of Swords. Okay. Capricorn, if somebody is making you feel like an option in this dynamic, you need to have a discussion with this person before it goes any further. You guys require to set up a plan here. If you want to have a successful dynamic with this person, you both require to talk to each other in order to get on the same page and manifest in a healthy fashion. Right now, there's a little bit of confusion at this time. Nobody really knows where they stand. Nobody really knows what's going on with the other. And you guys require to get that out of the way, is what I'm hearing there. Okay. Like you both required to kind of do each other a favor to one another, that both of you understand where you both stand, or where you're coming from, or whatever this is here in this dynamic here. The ghosting is massive. That's a big problem, actually. That's a really big problem, because what it actually creates is a little bit of paranoia that one person is just going to up and leave. And the other person might also be thinking the same of that person. Cross watching or not, or whatever this is, but regardless, this dynamic requires some control. It requires discipline. It requires but not control in a bad way, right? uh it requires some kind of protection here. This relationship, this dynamic requires a sense of protection, feeling protected with your person, feeling sure of yourself with your person, not getting ignored, confused, and then you feel like you're, out in the rain by yourself here. I mean, if this person keeps kind of like directly dismissing you, I think you're going to take the hint and you're going to move on with your life. With all honesty, I'm sorry to say it like that, but it does feel like that. It does feel like you're at one point or another, you're just going to say, okay, well, you don't really want to, you don't want to dance with me through life, then my swan butt is going to take myself to a different pond. It's something like that. And that is kind of how you'll take a little bit of a direction with this dynamic too. I mean, if this person just keeps telling you no, 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 then you're just going to be like, okay, bet. Understood the assignment. I hope you have a good life ahead. Have a great one. And that's just how you're going to go with it. It's not really out of a place of arrogance or anything like that, but it feels like you're kind of a little bit tired of being blocked by this individual. You're tired of being told no multiple times, by the way, multiple times by this person. Before it gets to that stage, Capricorn, I would more so, what's the word, suggest that you guys have a conversation about this and where this is headed, because the more this person keeps pushing you away, the more you're just going to start shutting down your emotions for them, and then eventually you're just going to move on with yourself. You're going to move on with your life. You're just going to emotionally, check out. If you can incorporate a potential couples therapist, do it. Okay, please do it. It'll be for the best. It will be for the best. All right, Capricorn singles. Let's take a look here. See what's going on with you guys and what you're going to get in terms of a long-term partner, their personality, all that good stuff, right? So, well, I mean, maybe there's going to be a little bit of a warning too, but not too alarming, right? Let's take a look. So, Capricorn singles, right at this time, what is happening for you? Quick, fast-paced, moving energy. Okay. Ooh, hello. Queen of Swords. Okay. What's with that Queen of Swords, though? Oh my. A Three of Cups, and then a Four of Swords in reverse here. Somebody, just as quickly as this person came into your life, they quickly left your life as well here. And it shows. It does show here, Capricorn. It seems like you had a misfire with an individual, a specific individual of the air society, which is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So let me see. Oh my, there's a problematic individual. Oh well, there you are. That kind of off kiltered you. That made you feel imbalanced a little bit here. Okay, give me a second. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's what you are. And you know the truth of the situation, which is basically that it has ended. But now what's happening is you get a new opportunity in life with a new person. Good for you. Capricorn, this is lovely. Good for you. You get to finally close that door once and for all with an individual who made you feel all sorts of crazy. I mean, it's true here. It is true here. They really destabilized you. They may have put you in a triangulation, excuse me, or like a third party kind of thing, whatever this is. But you get to move on with your life too. That's really essentially what it's saying. You get to move on with your life too, and it's not a bad move for you. No, it's not a bad outcome for you. This person just wasn't. They just weren't really there for the long haul, and you think they were, but they were not. Okay, you think that they were going to try their best with you, but they did not. Just as quick as they came in, they quickly left, is exactly what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm hearing with this person. This previous person, the person that you still kind of had a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth because of this individual or something like that. But it's starting to show up here that you are leaving that dynamic behind, or you still have a little bit of financial improvement to do for yourself. That's okay. You may even choose to go abroad to have yourself a better opportunity in life. That's possible too, or you're highly thinking about it here, Capricorn. Very lovely. You may go somewhere that gives you more of a fair shot in life. This is good. I mean, including a new person. If you're gonna, if you're gonna find yourself a stable new partner somewhere else, then so be it. But let's see who the long-term individual here is for you coming in. Who is that? Oh la la. Ooh, that's a nice person. They're dreamy. They're magical. They can build castles in the sky, but can they bring them down to earth? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Good. Wonderful. I like it. They have a solid personality. Super. Oh, they do have a solid personality for sure. Oh, this person's great. I like this person for you, specifically here, Capricorn. I do like this person. They seem to be pretty driven in life, and they have an emotional fire. Okay, let's call it that way. Um, Meaning that, yeah, they're a passionate individual. They are. What they feel is good is what they will go with. And this is not in a way where they will, just use you and drop you and in the next person. It's not a moment seeker. This is not a person who is chasing the moment. This is a person who is pretty much in love with life. Okay, they are. They are in love with life. They like their life the way that it is. They find that they are stable currently in the life that they have. They may want to overshare a little bit of their emotional side with you, and that's fine. I mean, it's not a big issue. It's not a problem. But they are a manifester. That's what I want to call them. Yes, they do have, whatever they dream up, they get it done. Like, it's just somehow this person has like this magic touch where whatever they imagine, it comes to life. It's a really interesting individual. And they have the ways of doing it. They have a means of getting it done. They're patient, they're persistent. They're patient and persistent. That's who this person is. They are able to bring their castle from the sky onto solid ground because they have a good plan of action. And they follow with it. They follow through with it. They have the determination for it to bring these dreams into a realistic lifestyle or something. They can do it. They are able to do it. They're capable. Now, here's the thing. The one thing that you guys should not be doing to one another is poking at each other. Okay, this is a little bit of a piece of advice. Do not be passive aggressive with one another because that's not really going to get you the results that you want with this individual. They require a person who is just as much of a dreamer like themselves, but a doer at the same time. Okay, so it's not really a bad thing, but it's just that they're fine with they're fine with reality. There's like this person's not a cuckoo person, they're fine with reality, but they also want an individual who believes in their dreams just as much as they will believe in yours. Yeah, that will be important. Okay, so if you want to let them know to keep them motivated, right, to keep them motivated, and they will do this for you too, so don't get me wrong here. It's a two-way street. So give them some positive emotional reinforcement, and they will do the exact same favor for you in return. They will match the gesture. They will do that. Okay, Capricorn, it'll be really, really nice for you. It will. It's very lovely. This person's great. I like this person. They are a realistic dreamer. That's cool. That's really cool. Very nice. All right, next up is Aquarius. So let's take a look for Aquarius, those that are coupled up, hitched, whatever, long-term relationship, common law, whatever you want to call it. It's it's a dynamic with substance and history. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. Wow, we have the Five of Swords. What's going on here? Aquarius, are you having a little bit of a tiff with your person? The Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. You could. The Tower. Yeah, you could be having a little bit of a tiff with your person at this time. The reason for, excusez-moi. The reason for that is because you're seeing some things that are same old, same old. The pattern is the same without actually changing anything. So right now, Aquarius, in your relationship, there are some things that just keep coming to the surface all the time, and it's on repeat, and you're tired of listening to it, to be honest with you, with the Queen of Swords here. That's you. You could be with a Scorpio, potentially an Aries, and then there's the Tower. The Tower is the Three of Wands, looking towards the future. You know what, Aquarius? It really looks like you're just sick and tired of the broken record life with this person. You don't want this anymore. You don't, well, I mean, if it's the dynamic, if it's the relationship with this person, then so be it, apply it to where the shoe fits. But it seems like you here are in a place of having a hoarse throat by this point. You are tired of repeating yourself. You are tired of bickering about the same thing over and over again. You have this outlook of if the tower drops, if the foundation crumbles, then so be it. I'm going to be okay in the future. At least I know that much. That's what you're basically giving off here, Aquarius, or your person's doing this. There's a there is a tired energy here. Someone is tired here. King of Cups, emotionally drained, emotionally tired. You're also tired of receiving meaningless sorries. Oh, that's what's going on here too. You don't want to listen to any kind of repetitive apologies. You're pretty much over that here, Aquarius. You are more on the side of, instead of apologizing to me, just change the behavior and you would never have to apologize. It is where you're coming from, right? And it's a fair outlook to have, to be honest. It is a fair outlook to have, especially if it's a dynamic that is just repeating and there's no actual change happening. Now, there is another little quick story. You both may actually have a conversation with each other, figure out what is not working here in this dynamic, and actually choose to leave it behind once and for all. It may include other people. Please be aware of that. You guys may be cutting off some people that you don't feel are, healthy to your dynamic with your person. And this person they'll agree with you. And you both will be able to kind of figure some things out and move on with your lives together, kind of thing. That is another story. That is another story. It seems like Aquarius has a little bit of, a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B kind of thing. And it really just depends on what your situation truly is here. But if you guys can, overcome the influence of others or outsiders, then you guys will actually do okay. You may both choose to just isolate from the world for a little bit, so you can both figure out what's going on and then move on with your lives together. Otherwise, Yeah, somebody's tired of repeating themselves. For real. For real. And having sleepless nights, all that stuff. I actually just saw that Nine of Swords, but I feel like that was applicable to the Aquarius that is with a person. It could be also dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let's move on to the new fresh energy because I haven't stated that, so it's still showing me the old stuff, the relationship thing. So let me just verbally, verbally affirm here that we are moving towards uh towards a healthy dynamic here, okay, a new one. So the singles, single Aquarius, let's take a look what's going on for you. Give me a moment, I just have to plug myself in. Just a second here. Wonderful. Okay, I'm back. Let's move on here. So single Aquarius, what is happening for you? What's going on? What kind of mind state are you in? What kind of emotional state are you in? Right? So let's see what is happening for you here, Aquarius. We have, ooh, justice. Nice. That's nice. Keeping things fair, keeping things balanced, keeping things on the ending, okay? There was an ending here of some kind that you went through. You found out the truth of the situation about a earth sign, apparently here, Aquarius, and you found out that they are a problematic individual. This is an old thing, okay? Aquarius, this is an old dynamic. You realized that there was an individual in your life who was not bringing you peace and quiet. They were bringing you problems. Oh, okay. And you basically detached yourself from this dynamic. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, you did, because you found out that the problem was really this person, and they couldn't control their sexual desires. Actually, they were kind of a fiend for that stuff, and or the Aquarius was like this. If you're a cross watcher, right? But I'm going to read for Aquarius. And it seems like here, this this dynamic came to an end because it was actually not meant to work out in the first place. There was a lot of manipulation happening here. There were a lot of mental mind games going on here. There was a lot of competition happening here. It was just ratchet all around. And a lot of secrets. Yeah, okay, great. There it is. Secrets, keeping each other in the dark, blah 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 blah. You're over it. It seems like you're over it and you're moving forward. Yeah, there you are. Eight of Cups. You're over it and you're moving forward with your life. Good. Very good, Aquarius. Very healthy for you. Now let me see who you're moving towards, right? Who is your long-term partner here, Aquarius? For those seeking the long-term partner, the stable one, not this one who pretended to be stable but really was bringing you problems. Not that type. I'm talking about, a real one. A Cancer could be it. Okay, give me a second. Oh, this person's pretty cool, actually. Okay, just a second. I feel like there's one more that wants to say hello and pop out and get our attention here. Something else. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you could be dealing with let's see here, Aries, Scorpio heavy, by the way. There's also the Leo, there's the Libra, there's the Pisces, there is the Cancer. Okay. Aquarius, it seems like you have an individual here with a very powerful presence about them, just like you do. Just like you do. And it's not a form of competition or anything like that. It's just a matter of trying to match each other's energies, both mentally and emotionally. Emotions and the mutual reciprocity here are going to be very important in this dynamic with this long-term person for you. You are going to be seeking an individual who is no problems like the past one whatsoever. You're gonna look for an individual who doesn't give you a hard time in life, basically. It seems like you'll get that goal because there is a person who will catch your attention and vice versa. You will catch their attention as well. And you guys will exchange, you guys will exchange that type of like mysterious meeting, uh, eye stare. It's going to be one of those types of events there where you may not be able to take your eyes off this person and vice versa, and they will actually take a really high interest in you as well here. Good. It seems like they will pursue you, though. You don't really have to do much here. If you are a Aquarius female, you really don't have to do much. If you're even an Aquarius male, you will not have to do much either. Now, that doesn't mean that you will not be doing anything to move this partnership forward. But I mean that initial spark, it feels more like they will approach you first. Actually, it does. It does. They will approach you first. They might be a little shy at the beginning, but there is an allure here or a pull here towards one another from your soul's essence towards each other that this person will not be able to ignore. And during that time, they will come in, approach you, and give you, like, tell you that they want to give you the best of the best, which is here. It is here. It's with this Libra, Pisces, and Mars thing. But your thing here, Aquarius, is not to doubt them. Don't doubt them. Because when they come in and they tell you that they want to get to know you and they want to really, like they really want to put in some effort here, they mean that stuff, you see? Yeah, they do. They're serious about that. They mean that. They're not just trying to pull on your heartstrings like the person previously. Okay. They're really trying to show you that they're a safe person. Okay. They're a safe person. That they want to work equally in this. They do. They do. Now, the one thing that I require to warn you both about is not to lose your heads when you guys are having a difference of opinions with one another. Because I do see that with the Pisces and Mars and that moon and the Leo. It feels like it could be a little bit explosive in nature. So don't try to kind of be at odds with one another here. I mean, it's, Aquarius, you can do whatever you want. But what I'm trying to advise to you is don't poke the sleeping bear where there's no need to. And same thing with this person, though, they shouldn't be poking you where there's no need to here either. There's no need for the drama. There's no need to, kind of like try to have this dynamic on a eventful side here. There's no need for that. This dynamic will go in a healthy place no matter what. It'll be fine. It'll work out. You guys just need to be driven to see it through together, and then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about this person trying to kind of win you over to then dump you. That's not how it works. It's not how they are, actually. That does not feel like their energy at all. And try not to accuse them of that when you do get to know this person. Don't be a skeptical, I don't know, skeptical Susan or a skeptical Sam. Sam for the gentleman, or maybe the woman too. I don't know. Anyway, point here is that if you can give this a solid chance, because you kind of went through it here with this Earth sign person, Could have been a Capricorn, could have been a Virgo, could have been a Taurus. Regardless, though, or a Libra even, or a fixed sign, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio. Regardless here, though, the best thing for this new person and you is to give each other a solid chance, so you guys can really get to know each other and really show really show one another your best traits about yourselves to one another. And it's really nice here. It's really nice. Don't doubt that there is a good thing coming, because it actually is a good thing coming. It's just that the old thing you require to let go of in order to allow this new thing to show you that it is healthy. Okay? All right. Pisces, in a dynamic, let's see what's going on for you. The Pisces that are in a dynamic, who are coupled up, happy and secure and all that good stuff. Let me see what's actually going on here. All right, just give me a second here, Pisces. For the ones that are in a relationship, what is happening here in this relationship? Well, I already have a few here, so we're going to look at it. Queen of Swords. Oh, you're not happy, Pisces. Eight of Pentacles, Justice. Ooh la la. You want equal effort given here. My. Two of Swords. Yeah, here it is. Here it goes. Temperance. Yeah, equal. Hermit. Yeah, you might feel like somebody is acting selfish with you, Pisces, or you may feel like somebody is not giving enough attention to the relationship. You may feel that this person's not really in the corner of the relationship, and you're getting kind of mad. Okay? Yeah, you kind of are. Actually, you are. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, you're getting hurt too with the Three of Swords with that there. You're getting mad and hurt. And during those times when a Pisces is mad and hurt, they can say some real colorful stuff. Very colorful stuff. They can really tell you where to go, where the sun don't shine, and leave you in that dark cave forever and never return kind of thing. They'll just swim off. There's a requirement to balance things out. Like, when you try to work on something with your person, if they dip on you a lot, or they have been dipping out on you a lot, you're not a fan of that stuff. And you're going to tell this person that. I do see that. I do see that you're going to use your words very bluntly. You're going to be very straightforward and pretty intuitive, actually, with your wording. And you're going to tell this individual how you require effort given in order to restabilize this partnership. Otherwise, you're going to start blocking things out. You're going to start putting yourself first here with this Two of Swords, Temperance, and you're just going to swim away, or you're just going to basically shut this person out. If they keep doing things from their own benefit, you know what I mean, like a single-minded kind of territory here. If they keep doing things in a single-minded way, or they keep going to self-indulge themselves and they don't bring you along for the ride or anything, you're just going to be like, you know what, like, why am I even in a relationship with you when you don't even consider me part of your world here? And if you're going to keep doing that to me, and you're not really going to give me much of a good reciprocity here, then what's the point in staying with you? You may initiate a divorce, Pisces. You might. You actually might. Because it's better to be alone and happy than to be hurt in a dynamic that with a person that makes you feel alone anyway, is what you've come to the realization about, It's something like that. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, that neglect, the neglect, the disinterest, that makes you unhappy. That makes you that makes you feel hurt. That makes you feel unseen and unheard. You're not happy about that. You're really not happy about that. You just want things to work out. You want things to be on the same page. You want things to be, like, equal here. twice equal, and you're not getting that. And it's starting to weigh on your good nature here, to the point where you are turning into a cold bitch, man or woman, you know. You're starting to turn cold to this person, even because they are not considering you in the dynamic. And that is definitely something you should never do to a Pisces. No, no, no. Pisces are the types of people that they like to be included with their partner in whatever kind of activity they're doing. They want to be a part of their partner's world. And if this partner is not acknowledging the Pisces, then the Pisces is just going to put up their middle finger. That's what's going to start happening. But not in a violent or hostile fashion. I mean, they could tell you a few chosen words, sure, but they will tell you to fly a kite in a way that is, it's still a little bit like they're trying to spare your feelings, but it will be straightforward. It will be straightforward, but they're still trying their best to be on good terms with you, even though they are hurting themselves that you're not considering them, right? This individual here, it is at its last stage, okay, before it goes all to hell. All right. This Pisces is starting to realize that their person, okay, is starting to realize that their person is not considering them at all at this point. And it hurts their feelings, it hurts their heart. If there is a tendency to involve third parties in this dynamic, this Pisces is going to tell you to take a hike and fly a kite. This Pisces is going to basically disappear out of your life. That's what's going to actually happen here. They're going to basically say, okay, you want to go elsewhere, you have a good life ahead, and I'm going to move on myself because I can't handle a person who doesn't give back equally to me, just like I'm giving endlessly to them or to you, whatever that is. This Pisces is tired of, they're tired of being ignored. Yeah, the tower's there. The conflict is there. They may even create a conflict with you in order to get away from you. No offense, like I'm not trying to be funny here, but they may want to just kind of end it with an argument instead. So this way, it's kind of like they don't have to be fully responsible for their blunt words with you, but they will try to create some kind of distraction so they can swim away from you, something like that. Yeah, you can call it cowardly, sure, but at the same time, they were probably telling you what has been going on in this dynamic, what has been wrong in this dynamic, their concerns, and those concerns fell on deaf ears. So this time around, this Pisces is just done trying to argue with you. They are done trying to give lots of Fs. Their garden of Fs is a wasteland at this point, and they have no more flowers of Fs to give you. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay. The way to fix that, though, if you have if you're already seeing the signs that they're disconnecting from you, the way to fix that is to start paying attention to them. Okay, that's the way to fix it. I'm giving you guys a solid, massive, solid piece of advice here. Please start to acknowledge them in your life, because if you don't, they will not see a point in sticking around. Okay. All right, Pisces singles. What are you up to? What's going on for you? Pisces singles. What is happening for you? Sorry, what is happening for you? There's one. Oh, work. Money, money, money. Career. Great. That's nice. And just effort, you're putting some effort here. All right. Strategy planning to be your own boss in life. Awesome. Good for you, Pisces. Very good for you. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Oh. Well, there's this here too. All right. Let me see what's happening. So we've got Two of Swords. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Somebody did you dirty in the way that they pretended to give you effort when they did not mean it at all. Okay. Yeah, this person got blocked though. Sorry to laugh, but you definitely blocked this person. You don't want anything to do with their shenanigans. Good for you. You know, good for you. You now get to move forward with your own life. Do you? Yes, you do. You get to regain your stability, which is lovely. You get to have a peaceful, happy house, happy spouse type of life ahead. This is very good, Pisces. You're doing very well for yourself because of the fact that you left that bum who thought they were in charge behind. Yeah, you got depleted and you left here. You got depleted and you I see that card, it's right there. You got depleted and you oh there it is. Closed the cycle. Yeah, you gained your balance and you went for something else, something new. I mean, they kind of fooled you for a little bit. Okay, they did. They kind of fooled you for a little bit. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. But it's not really for you anymore. It's not for you anymore because you feel like you're just going to move on with your life. You want this person that you blocked to move on with their life. Are they spying? I don't really think they have the means to anymore, to be honest with you. I think that you are so far ahead in your own pathway that you basically just swam away from this problematic individual. Could have been an earth sign. I've got Scorpio and Aries. I've got a Gemini there with the Seven of Swords. I've got a Taurus with the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Swords is a Gemini again. Seven of Pentacles is a Taurus here. And Four of Pentacles. I think I mentioned the Four of Pentacles today. Not sure, but it's giving like Capricorn Taurus. Okay. Four of Wands up there is Leo, by the way. So it seems like here you got taken for a little bit of a ride, that you thought you were going to get a good, solid individual in your life. Womp womp. A pretty big dud here. And you are not really investing into this person at all here. Now, here's the kicker. They went for somebody else that they thought was going to go really well for them, and they got screwed over. None of your business, right, Pisces? None of your business. I don't think you care, actually. I don't think you care. This person pretty much left you a kind of a sour taste in your mouth, and I don't think you're all that interested in kind of, rehashing this past individual that wasted your time. Yeah. Okay, so in this case, let's take a look at the new individual, the one who is really chef's kiss kind of long-term partner for you here. We have a Mars. Great. So they are driven, which is really good. Yeah, they're driven. They're driven up the wazoo. Very good for you. Oh, yeah, they're positive too. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. That's good. They like to fulfill their promises. They like to fulfill their promises. They like to be independent but reliable. Oh, I like this person for you. That's nice. Oh my. This individual is going to be like nothing you have dealt with previously. This person is a doer. Okay? They say they're going to do it, they're going to do it. They like, it's almost like like you don't even have to ask them to do it, they'll just do it. Yeah, it's like they'll have like a telepathy, like a telepathic connection with you, to the point where you don't even have to ask and they'll do it. Yeah, there's a really good, strong connection here. It's really nice. Okay. Mentally, it's strong. there's a certain type of like frequencies that you are both tapping into here that you guys don't even have to really communicate in order to know what the other is thinking. That's cool. That's really nice. Overall, though, this is a person who is a fire starter, and they're a trailblazer. They're that kind of individual. They are the type of person that you require who gives you uh, who shows you, actually, they don't give you, but they show you through their actions how much you actually mean to them. They also will show you off to other people. They will not be the type who will keep you like a little dirty secret. They're not like this. Okay. This is a type of person that they understand what you require here, and they will do it because it's almost like they can read your thoughts. Okay. And you'll be able to read theirs too. This is great. By the way, this person's awesome. They will approach you, by the way. They will go ahead and approach you. This will be more in the season of, in the month of March or April. You will find that type of person then, or there will be a very high potential to meet into this person then, March or April. If not at that point, then I think it will be either, July or October. Those are the other two months that you will meet into this person. So March, April, well, slash, right? And then I've got October, and then I've got July. This person's nice. They are nice. They are nice. I like this person. I like this person because they keep their word. I like this person because they are nothing like what you went through. I like this person because they are literally a blessing in disguise here for you. I like this person because they know what you expect out of a healthy relationship. I like this person because they are stable and secure, and they know what it takes to be, to be consistent. This individual is great. They're lovely, they're nice, and they will also tell people that you guys are together. No need to plead and or no need to have them, put it up on social media. They'll just do it. They'll just do it. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm with Pisces. Pisces is awesome," and I'm with Pisces, and everybody else, I'm with Pisces, China, I'm with Pisces. Australia, I'm with Pisces, they will, UK, London, I'm with Pisces, they'll basically, kind of like shout this from the rooftops to people to understand that they are with Pisces. And Pisces is not really the center of their universe or anything, but they are a priority in their life. That's how this person will treat you, like a priority. They have a stable outlook, and they communicate well, and they already can pick up on your thoughts before you say anything. They are a doer more so than a talker, but they're coming in with wishes. They're coming in with this is like a granted wish is what I'm trying to say here. They're coming in with like a blessing kind of thing for you. Nice person, great person, wonderful. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed this segment. I wish you all the very best. Have a great one, and see you next time. Bye bye.